Hey beauties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's video, I have the latest collection at Victoria Beckham Beauty and I have just looked on her website and the collection is actually sold out. What I mean by that is the new eyeshadow wardrobe eye palette in Cocoa, it's completely sold out. Whether you want to just buy the refill or with the case, both of them are sold out. I'm actually a little bit surprised it's already sold out, but it must be a good sign. However, if you are really keen on the collection, there is the holiday set on her website. It's the Cocoa collection, the holiday set that is still available and it retails at £151 in the UK. So I guess I have a fluff stock. If you were to order it from in the US, it's probably 160 something. And you have the eyeshadow palette with the case, the new mascara with the shade Cocoa, the Satin Kajal in Cocoa, and the Satin Kajal Jewel Liner in Cocoa Pavé, so it's got a shimmer into the pen. So on my side, I picked up the eyeshadow, the Cocoa one, just the refill because can't really be bothered paying an extra whatever, £30, £20 just for a case that I already have for a different one, so I don't really care. And I have Satin Kajal eyeliner in the same shades of Cocoa. I'm really excited for this collection because I feel like lately Victoria Beckham Beauty, everything that is coming out, it's such a really good new product. So obviously we already know this product. It's not a new product, the shade is different, however. And I have to say the two previous shades that I have here, it's Bordeaux and Victoria, if I'm not mistaken. That's the name of this eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love them. Honestly, if you're looking for something that is a little bit more of a statement as an eyeshadow, I think the name of the eyeshadow is exactly what it is. It's wardrobe for your eyes. And that's exactly what it is. It's bold, it's pigmented, you are wearing the eyeshadow, and every time I've been wearing mine, I've been super impressed with how it lasts super long. The pigment is great, the formula is great. What I really like, it's vegan, it's cruelty free, and I just feel like there's been a lot of thought put into the product at Victoria Beckham Beauty. And also I've been doing a little bit of research and apparently the customer service at Victoria Beckham is one of the best you can find. So that tells a lot about the brand, that tells a lot about the employees, and that also means that if you have any issues with your product or you're not satisfied, you're not happy, whatever the case is, just give them a call the call center, send an email, whatever it is, because with the price and the money we're spending into those products, I think you need to be fully satisfied with what you're buying. And for me to know that the customer service is excellent, I'm even more keen on purchasing the product and trying them. So I think if there's anything wrong with your product, don't be shy. Just don't feel like you're stuck with it and you can't do anything, because from what I can see, everyone who's been reaching out everyone's been super great and happy with the service. So happy days. So now, enough of the jibber jabber, let's go and have a look at the new eyeshadow palette. As you can see, my base is done. I don't have any blush. I have a little bit of bronzer, foundation, and I've powdered my face because I wasn't sure into which direction I was going to go with the eye makeup. So I'm gonna do eye makeup and then finish the rest of the makeup with you guys. But before that, let's have a closer look to the eyeshadow palette. This is the Cocoa eyeshadow palette, the latest addition. It is a multi-finish palette and it's refillable. Obviously, you have 4 shades in the palette. You've got a shimmery finish, you've got 2 matte and a metallic finish. And they look just very nice. Obviously, it's a little bit more of a warm palette. I think neutral-ish, but it tends to be a warmer palette. So if you have a very cool tone skin, I don't think this is the right palette for you. But let's also compare it with the others. I'm going to swatch this one, but I want to save some space on my hand because the Bordeaux palette is actually not that far. Obviously, it's not exactly the same colors, but I feel like they're not too far in terms of shade. And you know, maybe do you need both palettes? There's a little bit of similarity, so it depends on which way you want to go. And I thought this was perfect for fall, to be honest with you. It came out during summertime and someone made a comment on my channel and I couldn't agree more. This is the perfect fall eyeshadow palette. It's got very rich and deep colors and shade. The texture is sublime. But now this came out, so obviously I had to pick it up. But yeah, like the color story is different, but I feel like there's a little bit of, this is quite similar. You've got a brown, I don't know. Oh, I love this formula. This is a really nice gold shade. Oh, look at this. Look at the fine shimmer. It's kind of a satin finish, but it's got a beautiful reflection into it. This is powdery, but it's got a little bit of a creamy feel to it as well. Gorgeous. Then we have our caramel shade here that looks really matte. Oh, so beautiful, gorgeous. You can really build those shades. The payoff is really good. So far, I'm extremely happy with this. Then we have our shimmer shade here, a little bit more metallic as a finish. Extremely creamy. Just so nice. Oh. Look at the reflection. It's proper metallic finish. So gorgeous. And then the last shade is cocoa shade here. In the palette, I can see a little bit of a reflection that makes this shade to be matte but not flat. There is a little bit of a reflection into it. This is just gorgeous. Look at those 4 shades. What I really like is you can create a stunning day look with these 2. And if you add these ones, obviously you're gonna get something a little bit more bold, a little bit more for nighttime, or depending on how you place your shade, it could equally be a daytime makeup look. But so far, look at how gorgeous the shades are. There's absolutely nothing that's fallen out. It's a beautiful formula. The product doesn't have any perfume in it, so if you have a very sensitive skin, this is a very good option for you. I've done the swatch here of the palette Bordeaux, just to give you an idea, and if you have the palette, maybe you wonder, is it worth it to get the new Cocoa palette? Now that I've swatched it, it's very much different. It's completely a different color story. So I would say if you are debating, this is really nice. This is a little bit more funky. I mean, this color is a little bit more punchy. I think this is a little bit more everyday and easier to wear. Whereas this, it's got quite a lot of pigment. The shades are a little bit more dark. It's got a little bit more boldness to it. I'm so happy I picked up this palette. It's gorgeous. I'm going to swatch also the Victoria palette just to give you also an idea of this palette. And so down here is the palette Victoria. This is my favorite shade in the palette. It's a proper taupe beige shade. It's stunning. And you have something that's more slate or gray. Gorgeous palette. So we have 3 different color story, completely different. I absolutely love the formula. It's very bold, it's very pigmented, it's creamy, but not too creamy that it's going to crease. Super long lasting, no perfume in it, cruelty free, vegan, super nice clean beauty product, and just gorgeous. So if you are wondering, hesitating, I think this is quite neutral in terms of palette. I think the Cocoa is a tad warmer. I don't think I would qualify this as neutral. I think this one is quite neutral. Then it comes down to which shade you're looking for. But I think this pulls a little bit more warm in my opinion. All right, let's the fun begin with the eyeshadow palette Cocoa. And I've got such a bad hair day. Well, to be honest, I just need to wash my hair, but I've got swimming classes tomorrow with baby girl, and I just really don't see the point because she's crazy in the water. Every time we go for classes, swimming classes, I come out of the pool completely wet, so there's no point of washing my hair just the day before. So I know first world problem, but it is what it is. So palette, I'm gonna start applying this shade, the lightest shade in the palette, all over my mobile eyelid. I don't have a primer. I don't think there's a need for it. So soft. I love the shade, it's gorgeous. I think I need to build it a little bit more. It's very light, very, very, very light. And it's got a beautiful radiance to it. Gorgeous. Oh, I love this shade. And I'm surprised, I thought it was going to be a little bit more pigmented on my eye. But equally, it's good because I feel like her eyeshadow palettes lately are a little bit more dark and the pigment is quite bold. So this is a good news. It's not too dark. So if you guys have a little bit more of a lighter skin tone, you're gonna be very happy with a palette like this. It's got a little bit of a sparkle. Once you've been in the eyeshadow, there is a little bit of a sparkle in that golden shade. And it actually really looks quite nice on the eye once it's applied. Stunning, stunning, stunning first shade. So now I'm going to complete the other parts. I haven't gone far, so I'm going to use this shade here, the caramel shade. And I'm going to use a smaller brush. It's a dense brush, just smaller. Place it onto the brush. Oops. I'm gonna come here. Like this. And then obviously I'm gonna blend it afterwards. Such an easy eyeshadow formula to work with. It is, I think, foolproof, completely foolproof. And I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, just like this, and I'm just gonna blend the edge in here. My brush is clean, so just don't want to have any harsh line. You're blending the shade together like this, easy, easy peasy. I'm loving the eyeshadow palette. Honestly, I'm very happy that the shades are lighter. The payoff is good. The colors, they are quite pigmented, just lighter in terms of shade, and it's a great thing. I'm going to keep my same small brush, and I'm going to take the shade here, this metallic shade that has more of a creamy finish. And I will place it just in the outer corner. Sometimes I know it's better when I use my finger. Let's see how it goes. I just want to add a little bit of a pop. And this formula is so much better when you apply it with your finger. Just like this, and then I can play with the brush. And I'm going to take the cocoa shade, so the darkest shade in the palette, with this small brush. And I just want to dust some here. Just a little bit, not too much. So just a wash, basically a wash of color. Because obviously I'm gonna use the Kajal pen on the top, like this. Now let's look at the Kajal Satin Kajal liner. This is my first time. Look at this. How stunning is this? Look at the shade. It's so bold, it's so pigmented, and so easy to smudge. It's my first time using the Kajal pencil, but now obviously I want to have all shades because the formula is just unbelievable. It is just so creamy. You can create the perfect smoky eye. And oh, I'm gonna be playing so much with this collection, guys. Oh, so I'm gonna come here. And I'm going to smudge it out. I'm going to take my same brush because it's quite small and smudge the pen like this. Oh, we're really onto something. Oh, I'm so happy. I am loving this. It's kind of smoky, not too smoky. Oh, yeah. So same thing on this side, just a little bit. Don't want to have too much. Like this. Gonna go back with my brush. I feel like this eye is darker now. I have to play a little bit. Yeah, now it looks a little bit more equal. Stunning, absolutely stunning. And I'm gonna add some onto the waterline here at the bottom. Just like this. Because we're going all in today. This is the eye look. I mean, wow. I am loving the look. I'm loving the palette. I love how you see all the different shades. So, you know, sometimes you get eyeshadow palettes and all the shades look quite different in the palette. And then once you apply them, it's kind of just a wash of one shade that just, you know, there's no distinction in between the shade. But this, you can really see all the shades. That Satin Kajal pencil, I mean, I am just blown away. And once it's there, when it's dry, it's not moving. So you guys tell me what you think, but so far I am completely sold. I think this has just become my favorite palette from Victoria Beckham Beauty, the Wardrobe eyeshadow palette. I really like the Victoria palette, but this, it's got something to it. It's got something, it's definitely on the warmer side, but I love how it looks, so easy to apply. I love the formula. I'm not even surprised. I don't know, it's not like I was expecting something bad, but now it just confirms that it's wow. That is really well done. So now let's finish the makeup, and I'm gonna go with my Burberry blush because I think the rest of the makeup needs to be quite soft, a little bit more dimmed down. So I have my Burberry palette. For my blush, it's the Outdoor Blush 66 Earthy Rose because it's such a stunning palette. This brush here, let's just add a little bit, not too much blush, since the eyes are the star of today's look. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the look. Just blush like this, not more than this. we can actually just dim it down a little bit. So it's just giving you that very healthy flush of color. Guys, oh, I'm so excited. I'm loving the look. It is so gorgeous. Yeah. Now we need some lipstick, and I think a little bit of highlighter just here, just a little bit. Highlighter, I'm going to use the Dior Forever highlighter. It is the Glow Luminizer, sorry, and I'm going to use shade 01 Nude Halo. I haven't played with this one in a little while. Look at how nice this is. Just like this. Quite diffuse. You could use a brush. Up to you. It's got a very gel-like finish, which I really like, because it makes it very easy to apply. You can use the brush, you can use your fingers, it's up to you. It just looks gorgeous on the skin. Like so, and you kind of smudge it so there's no, you don't see where it starts or end, like this. To finish the look and the lips, I'm gonna use my lip liner from Westman Atelier in shade Biscuit. I've put my mirror away, I'm not too sure why. Gonna smudge it just a little bit. Like this. And now for the lipstick, I'm gonna go with Chanel de Rouge à Lèvres Velvet number 76 Versatile. It's quite light. It's got a nice satin finish, and I think it's going to match perfectly the look. But it's a light shade. Actually, it could have been a little bit more brownish. Yeah, I think it's clashing a little bit. I think I need something with... I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna change the lipstick. I like how light it is, but I think it's the wrong tone. Yeah. So instead I'm gonna use Les Perles from Chanel, and it is shade 448 Delicate. And it's got a better tone, I think. I think it's gonna match better. Yeah, definitely. It's a little bit more harmonious in terms of look. Don't want anything too dark. Just gonna sheer it out like this. And I think this is it, guys. I think this is it. Look at this for a final look. I really like how the eye makeup is looking. It's maybe a bit much for some of you. If you like your makeup to be very light, you don't have to go with the Kajal Satin Kajal pencil. I think you could use all the other shade. If you're not using the eye pencil on the waterline, you're gonna have something a little bit more dimmed down, a little bit softer. But I think it's giving such a nice look. As I said, I'm really happy with this palette because the shades are lighter. Obviously, you can have a bolder look, something a little bit more smoky, but the shades are lighter. You saw all of this is much lighter. If you minus the Satin Kajal eye pencil, It is very easy to wear, very easy to apply, so quick. You can create endless looks. Great formula. I think this has to be the best palette of all in terms of shade. It's all the same formula, but in terms of shade, unless you have a very cool tone skin, then if you have a very cool tone, undertone, well, I mean, I don't think it's the right palette for you. But if you have neutral to warm skin, undertone, this is it. It's as simple as this. So I'm definitely a big yes. I love it. Now I want to know what you guys think. Also, the Satin Kajal, I mean, I am sold. I need every single shades. I absolutely love this. So easy to play with. I can't believe I've been waiting so long. And I assume there is on the other side a little sponge to smudge it. I never tend to use these. I just feel like sometimes they're a little bit too rough and kind of rub onto my skin a little bit too much. I prefer to use my brush. A brush like this. This is the collaboration between Spectrum and KGH, and it's number 18. It's round, it's dense, it's perfect to just come and smudge or place a little bit of a darker shade onto the outer corner. This is the perfect brush for it. I'm loving today's makeup look. It's a little bit more dark, it's a little bit more bold, but yet not crazy over the top. I'm going to do the grocery in an hour's time, and I think I'm going to just rock the absolute look at the grocery store. I'm really happy about it, guys. I love the look. I think the lips also are matching perfectly. Have you purchased the palette? Is it on your wish list? Not many of you have mentioned. I don't think we knew it was coming, in fairness. It was not on my radar. I didn't know the new palette was coming. I think the Victoria Beckham Beauty team are quite good at not leaking any new product, and I mean, kudos on them. I'm gonna put as well down below the product that I've used on today's makeup look. Nothing too groundbreaking. Guerlain foundation, the matte one, with this butter balm, melting bronze balm from Shimmy Haze Beauty. And this is the Skin Sweat. I absolutely love this. Wallet friendly, small price, happy days. It looks great, stays in place the whole day. I am loving the makeup at the moment. There is so many nice products. I don't know, I feel like I'm in a good makeup mood, or every time I play with new makeup, I love how it looks on my skin. My skin is feeling good. So happy days, guys. All right, that is it for me today. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.